Hey guys, this is MSC Outdoors here. Time for another video. It's trapping season's right around the corner, a couple weeks away. I thought I'd make a video, show you what is needed to start trapping, and what is necessary to have when you're trapping. First and foremost, what you're going to need is some traps. This right here is a Duke Dog Proof, and this right here is a Bridger number 2 fork coil. Offset jaw. You're going to need that. That's the whole point of trapping, to have traps with you. Then you're going to have to stake it down somehow. There's a couple options. Rebar stakes. This is just 18-inch rebar. Washer with a welded washer on top of it. You stake it down through that right there. Just like that. But if you're predator trapping, a big trap like this, I'd recommend double stake swivel in it. You should put 2 stakes in on both sides of it here. All these are, you can buy these, pick these up pretty cheap for a dozen. A couple bucks for a dozen or something like that, I can't remember. Pick those up for a dozen. Then your other option for staking is cable stakes. This is a Berkshire cable stake. And for connecting these to your traps, well, to drive these, you'll need to buy a stake driver. It's just a stake driver here. Buy a 20-inch stake driver. It's got a welded nut on top, and it's ground down to a point right there. It fits down. And that point fits right here in that little hole right there, and then you drive it in the ground. And then for connecting these cable stakes to your traps, what I'd recommend is getting some quick links. These are just small quick links. You just hook these right here on that like that, and you're good to go. Say that trap gets messed up. Or something, you need to take it out. You just do this right here, switch out the traps, and you're good to go. Make what I recommend for carrying if you're gonna make dirt hole sets is just a cheap, simple way. Find you a piece of scrap metal tubing. This is probably about a 1/2 inch. My tubing, I used it last year. And all it is, and you just beat it in the ground, wiggle it around, makes you a pretty good sized dirt hole. Makes you a good dirt hole set. Then you're gonna need something to dig your traps out with. This is just I don't really know what you'd call it. You just dig. It's got a flat end for digging, and it's got a small pick side. It's pretty. It's small, about the size of a large hammer. And then this right here folds up too. It's got that flat end for digging. You trap bait out, and then for breaking ice or whatever for the pick side. You can pick it up at Army Surplus store pretty cheap. Then what I like to carry around too is extra quick links. These are just small 220-pound workload quick links. They work really good. They hold coyote real good. Caught a coyote with them last year. Carry around the double stake swivels in a Ziploc bag. And I always carry around some extra box swivels, inline box swivels. Just in case something happens, you got them right there on hand. Couple of different types of screwdrivers, a Phillips and a flat screwdriver for adjusting any traps, and a pair of pliers. These are a pair of Lyman pliers. You got wire cutters and stuff built onto them. Real handy to have when you trap line. Then you're going to need a couple pair of gloves. You got these rubber palm dipped gloves for setting traps, and you're going to have a pair for baiting your traps, just to keep your scent off of it. And then also for scent control, use this scent away stuff here. It works really good. Let's see. For baiting your traps in the winter, get some flake antifreeze. A couple bucks on F&T. Get a pretty good size. I had it last year and didn't use a whole lot of it. It's still pretty full. It's full to right to the label there. So get that. Then you're gonna have some bait applicators. These are just popsicle sticks, craft sticks. pick them up pretty cheap, couple bucks. Good to go. Then I always carry around some peat moss to cover my traps with. So all that is just peat moss. I keep it in the coffee can. You'll see it there. That's just to bed your traps on. And then I'm gonna need a sifter. I need a trap sifter here. This is just a homemade sifter I made. It's just made out of board with a square mesh staple to it, and it works really good. Then you're going to need your bait. This is Cavin's Hiawatha Valley, and I'll do another video with this stuff in it. With my baits and lures, I need a kind of lure. This is K9 Force by Cavin's. Then you're going to need some urine to make other scents, and for dog proofs I always use fish oil and stuff like that. And I'll do another video on that stuff, but this is just the basic stuff that you will need to carry on your trap line when you're trapping. Works really good. I got an order coming in that's got ordered me a new groundhog tool. They sound pretty neat, so I got one of them coming, and I'll do a video and review on that here. But this is just your basic stuff that you need to trap with. I mean, trapping is just simple. I mean, you don't have to carry all this. You'll need a hammer. If you want the real simple stuff, you need a pair of gloves, sifter, bait and lure, trap, stake, and a hammer, and a trap digging thing, and something to make a dirt hole set. And one more thing, let me go get it, that I have found. It makes a really good dirt hole set. It makes it quick and easy. And this, I bought this at Lowe's for about $5-10 bucks, something like that. This is a dirt hole auger bit for a drill. I just got it on a DeWalt drill here. Yeah, works really good. It works real good. Makes something quick and easy. I mean, it's not a necessary have to if you got something like that, but it makes it a lot quicker. I mean, you just hit this thing and go. Hit it and go. And you just turn your speed up. Drill your hole and you're good to go. Makes it real quick and easy. But that's just some of the stuff that you need. But if you're starting out trapper, what I'd recommend doing is get you some traps, get you some rebar cable stakes, get you some bait and lure, get you a sifter, and then you're good to go. And you'll need your hammer and something to dig your trap bait out with. So, and that's pretty much how to on what you need to carry trapping with you. Thanks for tuning in to MC Outdoors. I have a couple more videos coming of dyeing my traps, and having a couple of doing like baits and lures and fur handling. What you need to do that kind of stuff with. Thanks for tuning in. See you later, guys. See you guys later on Trapline.